I think London's got a massive part to do with my career. I mean, it's a social and cultural kind of area that I'm in, and social and cultural influences have always been a massive part of art and music, and they're art is kind of a mouthpiece for cultural and social change that isn't born from like MPs or Parliament or history books essentially. They are the mouthpiece of people, art and music and fashion and all that kind of stuff. So therefore, yeah, I mean, London is a melting pot, but I've grown up in London. A lot of people always, go anywhere, all around the world, and people are always like, oh, London's like, it's like the centre of the universe, culturally and kind of music-wise. And I don't know, I suppose everyone's got their different paths. Some people, I haven't experienced that moving to another city and growing like that. Like I go to other cities with what I've kind of built here. Yeah. Whereas I've never actually gone to another city to try and build something up. Say, I don't know, build a record label in New York, which would then have, I suppose now at the stage I am now, it would have very much a London sensibility about it, but it would obviously take in New York influences. I kind of get the argument that London, there's more opportunity in London because there's more kind of hubs or like, I don't know, media, like, I don't know, media headquarters or what have you. I think that's changed a lot in the past like 5 years. I think you can be based anywhere in the world, and with broadband connections and transport being as cheap as it is, and you can stay in contact. My problem in London is, it takes me 45 minutes to get anywhere, and I always have to be somewhere. I don't know, the catastrophes in general to me, I suppose most of them are money related, because money is the one thing where you're kind of like, okay, I don't have bags of money, so I've got to kind of like figure out where how that's gonna like replace and come back, or how we're gonna pay for that now that that's not there, or that kind of thing. But then I suppose you can have massive catastrophes to do with your reputation or what have you. But then I don't really believe in those, to be honest. You can make I mean, it's all, they all build on top of each other. I don't think, so people talk about career ending maneuvers. I don't really think that happens. I think you have to make mistakes in order to, I think anyone remotely successful will tell you that they've made a million mistakes. And it's about just not making those mistakes again and learning from them. I think that's the biggest thing. I always get kind of panicked when I can feel a scenario repeating itself. It's just like, I can't believe this is happening again. I can't, no. That's when it's kind of a little bit disastrous. I don't think I've been there yet, but I've definitely sensed a second coming every now and then. But yeah, you have to make mistakes, and it has to be disastrous. It has to be disastrous. You have to, I've had studios robbed, and they've taken like hard drives and work and stuff, and to the point where I've had to like close down the company that I had. At that time I'm like, if you spoke to me then, I'd have been like, this is disastrous, and nothing's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. I owe people money, blah blah blah. Absolute nightmare. But if that hadn't happened, then maybe we wouldn't be double locking the door at the boiler room, or that's a small thing, but the amount of lessons that we learned out of that, and looking back now, like 7 years to that, it's unbelievable. Kind of thinking that, still somehow working in the same industry, when at that time I was like, I've lost everything. And there's loads of other examples. Um, no, I can't remember at the moment because I put them to the back of my mind. Yeah, just totally gone. I don't want to hear about that anymore. But yeah, I think yeah, you have to have disasters. I think yeah, I don't, you know, I think it's if you are continuously having the same kind of disasters when you kind of need to reassess and think about another path. But yeah, I don't know how you get out of them. Sometimes you just accept them until they're finished. Just, yeah, till it's over, I'll just keep on taking it.